and welcome to Portugal and the Montemor Velo High Performance Centre for the third ICF Sprint World Cup of the 2016 season. 300 athletes from 28 nations are gathered together this weekend for some serious racing. Today, we're going to be looking back at the best of the action from the weekend. But first up, Orlando, who's the official speaker here, will give us some details about this venue.
Olá, bem-vindos ao High Performance Center de Montemor Velho in Portugal. My name is Orlando Silva and I'm the speaker for the World Cup. This High Performance Center was built in 1998. We had some major improvements in 2010. The facilities are great. We have a 3-floor finish tower, a super boat house with 18 hangars, grandstand for our spectators, and of course medical and restaurant facilities for everyone. In this facility we receive teams from all over the world, 365 days a year. We have wonderful conditions and the weather is just perfect for the teams to prepare themselves for the international events. I hope you enjoy this 2016 World Cup. Next year we'll have another World Cup and hope to see you in 2018 for the World Championships.
Let the action begin. K2, 200 meters, excitement guaranteed. Germany's youngsters, Lemke and Koenig, in your picture. Lemke, a real talent, the third fastest man in Germany. Also to look out for, from Poland, Matzer and Puto. Nothing at stake here for them apart from personal pride. And they're all lined up. 2 teams from Australia as well. Quickest out is lane number 6, and that's the Polish pair we saw in our picture a couple of minutes ago. Look at that. It's all action, action, action. But look at the top of your picture with the black-tipped boat. It's Germany coming through. Germany coming through from Poland, and lane number 2, it's also Canada. Canada, Etienne Morneau, Ryan Cochrane coming into the final ends of the race. 50 metres to go, and there's the Polish pair, but it's going to be Germany who take the victory by, in the end, an easy half a boat length. Second goes to Mazur and Puto from Poland, and third is too close to call. This is a German under-23 team at this regatta. 28 athletes have actually come through, so some new names and some new faces for you to discover here. Confirmation of the result. Germany take the gold, Poland take the silver, and Canada take the bronze medal, with Kenny Wallace and Lockie Tame just missing out this time. Switching from the men to the women, it's the K1 200 metres A final, and a lot of these athletes will be competing in Rio in a couple of months' time. The latest is Andrea Langlois in lane number 1, who just qualified herself from Canada, but the first to show, as pretty much always in the purple and black tipped boat, is Marta Voltakiewicz, the power horse from Poland, and just down below with the Maori outlines is Lisa Carrington from Ohope Bay in New Zealand, unbeaten this discipline for the last 5 years now. Coming up close also is Spela Ponomarenko-Janic, who has medalled 3 times in the World Championships at this event, but no doubt about who is giving this an exhibition. She comes though to win by half a boat length. It's 25-year-old Lisa Carrington from New Zealand, followed by Marta Voltakiewicz, who we'll see in the K4 a little bit later. Official results. Gold to Lisa Carrington, New Zealand. Silver to Marta Voltakiewicz, Poland. And Spela Ponomarenko-Janic takes the bronze medal.
Definitely getting closer to Rio. It's good to have these World Cups so we can, just put into practice what we will do in Rio. So, I mean, it is exciting. We are a few months away, but I mean, this is the best kind of, well, racing's the best kind of training for Rio now until then.
From kayaks to canoes, it's the men's C1 1,000 metres. First time in a while, Sebastian Brendel's not competing. Thomas Katzor, a lot at stake in this race for him against Vincent Slominski. The reason why, it's a shootout for the Rio position. The first one to see is number 5, lane number 5, Vincent Slominski. Now, he has to win this race to stay in the game because Thomas Katzor won the first leg in Duisburg. If it is a draw, then it goes to a final showdown in Poland. But as we cross 250 metres gone, we see that Vincent Slominski is giving it his all. He has a good track record. Mark Oldershaw, lane number 3 from Canada, has made the final, which gives him in really good stead for qualification for Rio. Who else is coming through in the red boat in lane number 6? It's Riwei Wang, and as they approach the line, Thomas Katzor has booked his place to Rio. First place for Poland's Thomas Katzor, with Vincent Slominski coming in a disappointing second. And here's confirmation of the result. Gold goes to Poland, Thomas Katzor. Poland take the silver of well with Vincent Slominski. And China take the bronze with Riwei Wang.
I've just qualified for Rio, and similar to the way that the Europeans qualified, I just had to win the continental qualifier. So that was against everybody in South America and North America, the Americans, Argentinians, and I had a really good race against some fast young guys from South America. It wasn't easy, never really is. I don't think anything is easy that's worth doing. Barack Obama has a little plaque on his desk I read the other day that says "Hard things are hard." It applies to American politics, and it applies to kayaking too. I've been in Australia for the last almost 6 months. I spent 3.5 months there training, and it's been really, really good. I know what to expect with the Aussie guys. I've been training with Kenny since 2002, I think, was our first couple of workouts together, so it's a familiar environment for me, but it was hard to be away. I don't think I've spent more than 6 consecutive nights in my bed since October. The sport's definitely progressed. It's changed a lot over the years. I think I've been racing World Cups now for 16 years or so, and you know, there's been some changes, but more than anything else, I think it's kind of stayed the same in the sense that 325s, 324s are world-beating times in the K1 1000. Every time we go in the water, we're working on physical strength, physical endurance, mental strength, mental endurance. It's a combination. This is a sport that demands a very holistic approach to training and a very well-rounded athlete. So, yeah, everything needs work. Nothing's perfect yet.
And as you can see, lane number 5, Adam van Koeverden, we've just seen his portrait, has made it into the final of the K1 1000 metres. He's going to have a big job on his hands today. And there is Adam van Koeverden. He won gold in the Athens Olympic 12 years ago. Last week, a storming performance by Joseph Dostal. And they are off in lane number 3 at the top of your picture. It's the local favourite, Fernando Pimenta, who's top out of the blocks. He is in the green tip boat. But moving in the middle of your picture in the black tip boat, lane number 6, is Josef Dostal from the Czech Republic. Adam van Koeverden keeping up within the first stage, but at the go at the 500 mark. The giant from the Czech Republic is saying, "This is my race." Once he has his momentum, it's very, very difficult to catch. But Adam van Koeverden is making good effort as they go up the line. However, it is Josef Dostal. Look, finishing quickly in lane number 7 is Jakob Spicer, also from the Czech Republic. Had something to prove maybe, but he's just lost his place in the K4 boat, but no doubt about the winner. And that's the second week in a row. Gold to the Czech Republic's Josef Dostal, Silver to the Czech Republic's Jakub Spicer, and for Portugal, Fernando Pimenta takes the bronze medal.
Je to pro mě obrovská čest zvítězit na světovém
I'm very
poháru
satisfied that I could win in Richichi and also here in Montemor. I'm really happy because normally at the start of the season I'm not very good, but right now I'm looking forward to Rio and I need to improve my game. Moving on to the crew boats, it's the K2 1000 metres. Australia have two boats in this, notably Kenny Wallace and Lockie Tame, who came fourth in the K2 200 metres. And talking about them in lane number 5, they are the first to show. We know they have a scintillating finish and now know they have a good start as well. But at the top of your picture in the green tip boat, lane number 3, it is Emmanuel Silva and Juan Ribeiro. There they are. Emmanuel Silva was the national champion way back ago when he was only 16 years old. But look, down in lane number 6 is the Australian second pair coming through very quickly as they move through the halfway mark. Portugal have slightly taken control from Australia, and Kenny and Lockie, as they're known, are now 2 boat lengths back. 250 metres to go. That is Riley Fitzgerald in your picture. And it looks like it's going to be a real dogfight. But look there, the Australians are coming back faster and faster. Who's going to take the win? Well, the last 100 metres by the Australian Wallace and Tame was spectacular, but it looks like Silva and Ribeiro for Portugal have held on to win. Gold to Portugal, Silva, Ribeiro. Australia, Silva, Wallace and Tame. Australia, bronze for Simmons and Wood.
It
was a very close race. Every boat was really close together. Of course, we wanted to win, and now we need to look forward to Rio. Team boats, K2, 500 metres for women. All eyes are going to be lane number 5. Karolina Naya, Vita Mikolajczyk. They won bronze medal at the London Olympics. Also, they are part of the very, very strong K4 team. And early on in the race, it is neck and neck between the young Hungarians. But now we see the Polish pair really putting down their marker. They go in the 200, the 500, the 1,000, and at 250 metres to go, they are really putting on an exhibition. To be fair, they're the only world-class pair in this race, but still, it is a cracking performance from the Polish pair. We're very, very close for second, third and fourth place. It looks like the young Germans, Jan and Gebhard, have just pinned second place. These two have been at the top of their game for the last 5 years now. So, Poland take the gold medal, Germany take the silver, and Hungary having to settle for bronze medal.
We have the winning time.
Now onto the K1 women 500 metres, lane number 1, Jenny Egan in her first World Cup final, but all eyes are going to be on lanes 4, 5 and 6. Evelina Wisniewska, she needs to perform well. This is a shoot-off against her compatriot. Spela Ponomarenko-Janich, we also saw her taking a medal in the 200 metres. And there's Emily Fornell for Canada. We expect her to be away very quickly. She always is. And that's Emily Fornell in 7, lane 7. She just recently booked her place in the Rio Olympics. So, lane number 7, Fornell for Canada. Lane number 5, we've already seen her winning a race today. It's Lisa Carrington for New Zealand. And in the top of your picture, lane number 4, is Evelina Wisniewska. Well, they're coming to the last 100 metres, and it is Lisa Carrington expected to make her move. Look at the boat. She's moving ahead fastly. But possibly more importantly is going to be lane number 4. However, at the bottom of your picture, lane number 9, Spela Ponomarenko-Janic sneaks in for a silver medal. No doubt about the winner, of course, Lisa Carrington for New Zealand. Gold goes to Lisa Carrington, New Zealand. Slovenia, Spela Ponomarenko-Janic takes the silver, and Evelina Wojnarowska takes the bronze for Poland and books her place for Rio. From kayaks to canoes, it's the C1 men's 200 metres. The giant from Lithuania, Yevgeny Shulkin, lane number 1. Held a silver, was looking very fast in the qualifications. There he is, the local hero from Portugal in lane number 3. The officials are getting them on the line, and they're off. And as per normal, it is lane number 3, Helder Silva from Portugal, taking them out. However, in lane number 5, Chang Li, the Asian Games champion, is coming back. Importantly, he actually beat him in the heats. With less than 100 metres to go, China is catching Portugal. No one else close. It's going to be a 2-horse race coming up to the line. It looks like it's going to be a famous victory for silver from Portugal. And second is China, with third is going to be Poland. In many races in the last couple of years, he's been the first out, but not often the first to finish. And he's really done proud of himself here in front of his home crowd. Gold goes to Helder Silva from Portugal. Jing Li takes the silver for China, and Mikhail Lubniewski takes the bronze for Poland. On to the fastest man on the planet, and it's the K1 200 metres. Maxime Beaumont against Marc de Jong. Silver and gold in last year's World Championships. Maxime Beaumont has medalled in both regattas so far. Marc de Jong has not, although he is the reigning world champion and was also in 2014. Here they are, lane number 7, Carlos Garotti from Spain has a staggeringly fast start. Also, Maxime Beaumont in lane number 6 has a fast start. This is ridiculous. We've only been going 100 metres and there's already half a boat length between the two of them. There's Garotti in your picture. But in lane number 3, it's Marc de Jong with the red tip coming through fastly as well. Max Beaumont is also really pulling hard now. Moving into the last 40 metres, it doesn't look like it's going to change. Maxime Beaumont at the lane number 6 is going to take it from Marc de Jong. It's very close with Carlos Garotti in lane number 7. The fist goes up in the air. That's 4 weeks in a row Maxime Beaumont has been providing at this level. French trials, Duisburg, Richichi, and now Montemor. He also won, by the way, here last year. Confirmation of the results. Beaumont, France, gold. Marc de Jong, silver for Canada. Carlos Garotti, bronze for Spain.
C'est plutôt positif. Jusqu'alors, il manquait.
It's rather positive. Up until now, I only missed the gold medal, and today I made it happen. So it's a huge satisfaction, and also to hear the French national anthem was good news. It's nice, but it's only a World Cup. I need to concentrate on Rio in August. That's my major objective.
What is your relationship with your local club?
My home club is everything to me. It's Oslo Kayak Club, and I grew up there. It's been my second home forever. And they also cover all my expenses for training camps, everything like that. So thank you, Oslo Kayak Club.
I'm coming from a small club called Asker, and the club is very important for me, and they give me a lot of support for my sport.
I've relocated away from my local club, so I have very little to do with them. I moved to the National Training Centre on the other side of the country, so yeah, very little club work for me at the moment.
My club KG Essen. I love the club. It's like a family. I like to train there. I like the guys there. So yeah, it's my home.
My local club, the Sunshine Coast Canoe Club, I grew up there and now I've moved to the Gold Coast, but I still keep in contact with them and I love keeping up with the juniors.
My local club is Canoe Club Rapperswil Leona, and it's the biggest club for flat water racing in Switzerland, and they support me quite a lot. Have a very good infrastructure and a really nice boathouse and a beautiful lake, so it's great, yeah.
Back to the action. C2, 1,000 men. A real chance here to look at some up-and-coming stars of the future. Also, lanes number 1 and lanes number 5 for Poland is a shoot-off. What I'm talking about, Kuleta and Grabowski in lane number 1 are trailing 1 match to 0. So if in lane number 5 they win, they go to Rio. In your picture now, in lane number 6 is the very impressive crew from Ukraine, Baizu and Shaban. They actually, earlier in the regatta, won the C2 200 metres. Still a Ukraine boat leading, but the internal battle for Poland is the one we need to concentrate on. Very young, but very stylish. Look at the top of your picture. It's Kuleta and Grabowski. If they win, they go to a third shoot-off in Poland to say who goes to the Olympic Games. In the back of the boat there, Grabowski has already been to 2 Olympics. Both very, very established C1 players. Can they put it together today? They've really taken it out, and they have taken the victory from Poland in second place. So they've squared the series. Piotr Kuleta, Marcin Grabowski live to fight another day. So the results, Kuleta, Grabowski take the gold for Poland, Kaminski and Kudla take the silver for Poland, and Muller and Schreiber take the bronze for Germany. On to the K4, 1,000 men's race, the Flying Fours, 3, 4 and 5, Portugal, Australia and the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic have reverted back to their 2014 World Championship squad. And they're off. Looks like the French in lane number 8 are the first to show there. Really putting down a good pace after the first 100 metres. Germany youngsters also looking solid, but as they move into the middle part of the race, it is Australia with Kenny Wallace in the stroke position there, taking them out. So far in this last 3 regattas, they've come first, second, and now let's see what happens today. But here is the Czech team putting on an exhibition of how to accelerate from the halfway mark. Last week they were unhappy, so they've changed one of the riders, and look what a difference it's made. Slow stroke rate, pure rhythm, pure power. They're giving us an exhibition. But Australia certainly not out of it yet. Traditionally they finished extraordinarily fast. But coming over the line by winning more than a boat length, it is the Czech Republic from Australia, and going up fast is Poland taking the 3rd place. Pure delight. Well, Czech Republic take the gold, Australia take the silver, and Poland taking the bronze medal. Today we refound our rhythm, we felt very confident in the race, it went really well, and hopefully we're going to be selected for Rio. K4 women, 500 metres. The star team is certainly going to be in lane number 8 from Poland, but we have countries right across the planet. And there they are, Wojtkiewicz, Wisniewska, Naya and Mikolajczyk. They've all won medals so far in this regatta. And as expected, they are the first to show. But Portugal also looking good, with the Germans also in the picture in the early stages. But this is where you see true class Marta Voltykevich won the silver in the K1 200 metres, and they're really pumped up, powerful ladies with 250 metres to go. There's no doubt about who's leading it. It's certainly Poland from Hungary, and Korea putting in a brave performance, but going away for the field is the Polish Olympic team. They're going to be setting down a real marker saying, catch me if we can. As they come up to the line, it is a case of Poland take an easy victory from Germany and Hungary. They're both under 23 teams, so maybe to look out for the future, but no doubt about who the top dogs are today. Poland take the gold, Germany take the silver, and Hungary take the bronze medal. Well, that was the final race we're going to be covering this season for the ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup Series. It's been a lot of fun. Let's see if the winners here go on to make medals in the Rio Olympic Games. It's going to be the next major event. Thank you all for watching. Follow us at Planet Canoe. I'm Matthew Layton. See you soon.